Welcome back to Adri's Homestead Life. Today we are going to make barbecue sauce, apple barbecue sauce, apple and tomato, and we are going to make grape compote. So it is in the afternoon now. This morning we've harvested all those lovely apples again from the apple orchard, and we've made just under 6 liters of apple juice with 20 kilograms of apples, and we have lots of leftovers what goes to the animals. But let me show you the ingredients for today. We're going to use, I've not measured nothing out yet. We've got tomatoes, apple, onion, brown sugar, apple cider vinegar. We've got salt, liquid smoke, balsamic vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, and we've got cinnamon, cloves and mixed spice. And out of all this we are going to make a delicious barbecue sauce. And at the same time we are going to make grape compote. So if you're interested how to make barbecue sauce, this style, and grape compote, you are welcome to my kitchen. Let's do this. I'm going to start with the barbecue sauce. I've chopped up the tomatoes and the apples, and we're going to, it's about 15 cups each, equal 15 cups of sliced and chopped apple and 15 cups of tomatoes, and I'm going to add a large chopped onion, and this can go on a stove. After this cooks down, I'm gonna use a blender and blend it all up. I let all the skins on apples and tomatoes and the seeds in the tomatoes as well, so make sure I'm going to blend that real well. After that I'm going to add brown sugar, 2 cups of brown sugar and 1.5 cups of apple cider vinegar and 1 cup of, I've mixed the balsamic vinegar, Worcestershire sauce and liquid smoke. And my spices, I've got 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of cloves and 1 teaspoon of mixed spice. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. The dishwasher just finished, so all the jars are now nice and sterilized, clean. I used an immersion blender and a blender to try to blend all the tomato skins and seeds and apple. Sorry. Again, it's not 100%, but I'm happy with it. So in this pot I've got the tomatoes, the apples and the 1 onion, cooked and blended smooth. Next we are going to add the 2 cups of brown sugar and the 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. And I'm going to put this back on stove. I just wanted to give a very good stir, and I need to keep my eye on it, make sure it doesn't scorch, before I add the Worcestershire sauce, the balsamic vinegar and the liquid smoke. Meanwhile, I am ready to fill the jars with the grapes, and I've made a medium sugar water, so it's 5 cups of water and 3 cups of sugar. That's a medium kind of sweetness. let's grab the jars. I'm going to use screw lids. These roughly about like a pint size of jars. And going to fill the hot jars with these grapes up to the 1/2 centimeter mark, and I've got that hot syrup. So I put the 5 cups of water and 3 cups of sugar, raw organic cane sugar, on stove until the sugar has melted, and just start it to boil. And I'm going to use that hot liquid to fill these jars up to these half an inch headspace. I think it looks like it's gonna make about three jars for me. And this is gonna be delicious. I'm still waiting on the water bath canner to boil. And then we're going to water bath can this for 10 minutes. Alright, remove the air bubbles. Bubbles. Fill it up with more liquid up to this 1/2 inch headspace. Perfect. And I'm just got my paper towel and some vinegar to clean the rims, and put the lids on. Finger tight. And this is now ready to go to the water bath canner. I know I'm doing an extra job in here, but this barbecue sauce is now ready, or very close to ready to be bottled. Actually, I probably cook it down for a bit, but I've decided to put it through the strainer because I did have lots of the tomato seeds in there I didn't like. So yeah, probably next time if I make this sauce, I might just go and do an extra step to strain the tomatoes through, because now it's coming out. Now it's amazing, nice and smooth without the seeds. Look what comes out. There's no tomato seeds in there. I know it's an extra step, but I don't mind taking that because I know how much more we're going to enjoy this barbecue sauce without biting on those tomato seeds. Right, the barbecue sauce is now ready. It tastes delicious. So the grape is out now of the water bath canner. We are ready to put the barbecue sauce in. Go and get a ladle. I'm leaving about a good 1/2 inch headspace again. filled all the jars. It made 2.3 half pints and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these ketchup bottles. So they are now going to the water bath canner for 30 minutes. I've also got a spare one, but didn't have enough, so we're going to use that up. All the jars are now in a water bath canner. I had to change the canner. All these learning curves, you know, because all the bottles need to be submerged in water, and in my other pan they were just, that would have been just too full. So yeah, now we are going to wait till this comes back to a boil, and then we're going to water bath can the barbecue for 30 minutes. We are in a storage area and it's a bit loud because I've got both of the freeze drying on, but I'm gonna go through all these potatoes what we've harvested past few months, and then we're going to store them. They've been curing in here for a good couple of weeks now. It is ready for storage. I have now stored all my potatoes. We have several different varieties from first, second, earlies and main crops. We have got in here 80 kilograms, just over 80 kilograms actually, about 180 pounds of potatoes stored. I think I must have had about 100 kilograms this year, because since June we already digging up the first earlies and using up the rest. So I've got a few potato varieties what I would love to grow next year. What I was really successful growing, and they are the following. So I've got a little note in here, so make sure don't forget the variety. So that Vitanoa Bim first early, that yielded amazingly. I would love to grow that again next year. Also, and that was a purple potato. The next one, one of my favorite, I grow it every year, the Charlotte second early. I would like to grow that next year as well. And for main crop, I've chosen two from this year, what I would like to grow next year. The first one is Cara, and another one is the Sapo Axona. Yes, I think we had a very good potato harvest. This is one of my favorite jobs, to grow potatoes and especially harvest potatoes and actually eat potatoes. We absolutely love potato dishes. And the way I store them, just in here, can you see I've got these like curtains going below, and then it's nice and, you know, cool in here in this room, and it's dark in there. And every couple of months I would come back and take them all out and just check it through, make sure it's no bad one, you know, if there is one I discarded. If it started cheating, I remove it. So it's constant maintenance, looking after these potatoes in storage. But the plan is, you know, I can tell you that I'm really hopeful that we managed to grow another year worth of potatoes again. So yeah, I'll hope you enjoy this vlog. Spending time with me in the kitchen and gardening. Generally just talk about homestead life and learning together. And see you very soon. Bye friends!